You've gone from 18 months ago being a freelancer to now being a CEO of a growing team of 10 plus.
A really fast growing company, we've grown so fast. So what are the challenges? It's just a massive up leveling. Like, there's some days where I can't believe the number of things and people that I'm responsible for. Like the number of campaigns, the number of channels, the people in the team that I'm responsible for. And I think that some days I feel like in my element, and other days you feel a bit like, wow, this is really intense. So I definitely think when we moved into Huckletree, it's related to moving into Huckletree, and the price of our rent that we were paying times by 5 from what we were paying beforehand. That was really challenging for me, really frightening for me, looking at this rent bill and being like, oh my God. And now I don't see it as expensive at all. It's like, let's take on double the space, right? We have a lot more responsibility. We are running a lot of money each month in terms of our media buy. And we're running very complicated, integrated, multi-channel campaigns. Last year, I went on holiday over Christmas and I decided to really focus on developing my mindset and developing my self-belief and developing my ability to be a leader. I read a book called The Miracle Morning, which is a really famous book. I've read loads of personal development books. That's like my favourite thing to do. But this time last year, I thought, right, I'm just going to do this book. And it basically involves each morning getting up early, so getting up at 5 or 6 and doing a routine that comprises visualization, goal setting, exercise, reading a business book, so learning. And
cheeky ginger shot in there?
A cheeky ginger shot. So I have not done the Miracle Morning perfectly every single morning. Like, even this morning I couldn't quite be bothered to get out of bed and I didn't do the Miracle Morning. And the morning before I also didn't do the Miracle Morning. But definitely the majority of mornings this year I have done either the full Miracle Morning or some form of it. And I think that has been so changing for me in terms of how I am internally, how I think, how I feel, my clarity of vision, the clarity of vision I have for myself, the clarity of vision I have for Bolt Digital. And I don't think if I wasn't doing that personal work, I would be able to have got to where we've got, or kind of coped with the level of growth we've seen and the number of people I've had to manage and the number of projects. Like, it's been a challenge, but I feel like I've done personal work on myself to enable me to deliver that challenge, and I'm going to continue doing that so I can deliver even more. Certain things have helped, like the stuff I just talked about in terms of my mindset, and then just being here every day and just getting on with it, and then it all starts to feel a lot easier. And also the team, I think the team have been challenged as well by how much we've changed and the sort of clients we're working with now, and they've also all had to up-level. I know every single team member here is massively up-leveled, particularly the ones who were with me originally in the old Kensal Rise office. Highlights. I think what's really, I don't know if everybody does this, but as soon as I achieve something, I immediately forget about it. Like, it's like the goalposts move forward. So I always go through the year kind of thinking, oh, we haven't, what have we done that's good? And then when you look back, I'm like, there's been so much stuff, so many highlights of the year. So first of all, I wrote a book in April under huge pressure in a really short period of time. I wrote my book Stand Out Online, which is all about how to build a personal brand in the digital age, and that came out in November. We had an amazing party here, amazing training day and launch, which just went as well as it possibly could have done. That was a highlight. Moving to Huckletree was a highlight. Working with some of the brands we now work with has been a highlight. Working with my business partner Steve, working with him and having his input, that's a definite highlight. We wouldn't be here where we are now without his input into our strategy and our vision and his processes and some of the things we do now. Another highlight has been you joining the team, Luke. That's definitely one of the highlights. Having you here and all that we've done together in the process of building, but also the fact you're family and the feeling that, right, there's now some family members working together in the business is literally one of the best things ever. I just think I feel so incredibly privileged that that's happened. Why don't you put the camera on the tripod and then you can come in the video?
I'm now in the video.
We just had to move positions to get you into the video. It didn't work over there. So yeah, having you come into the business and also making all these videos, that's been a highlight.
This has been fun.
This has been super fun, and it's doing great things for our business. Building my personal brand is having a massive positive effect on Bolt Digital. So
what opportunities do you see for 2019?
All I see is opportunities for 2019. Like, literally all I see for Bolt Digital and for so many businesses out there is just a huge amount of opportunity.
What are they?
Number one, well, they're all about going direct to consumer. They're all about using the disruption that's happening in the world and the changes in the way people communicate, and the fact people now just attention's consumed via phone, via people's phones. That's what they're doing, and the amazing things that these social platforms offer us in ability to create content and publish. They're all about going direct to consumer. So if you're a brand, it's all like cutting out the middleman, go direct to consumer. So for e-commerce brands, it's like, yeah, retailers in real trouble. Like, that's going to get worse and worse and worse. And there's a land grab going on right now, as we know, where brands are coming in and realizing they need to build out audiences and traffic and reach and strategies direct to consumer via Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Pinterest, whatever, Google. It's the same thing. Other opportunities for us is to take more space in Huckletree and keep going to the party, I think.
2018. It's been a good year.
Good year.
2019.